The wildflowers are starting to come up. Never really showed off the landscaping of the house, and wanted to show it off where it's actually finally decided to be spring around here. And hydrangea trees finally no longer needing a bunch of Model A parts to hold it up correctly because the groundhogs that kept knocking it over at the roots. My maple coral bell is doing awesome. You can see the old growth of where it used to be last year, which it's pretty much at the max size I've ever seen these and I can find recorded, so it's doing awesome. We got my little Rose of Sharon, I believe it's a Rose of Sharon, that's already budding really well, and currently no toads in the basement window. Some hydrangea, or that's hydrangea, sedum, fire ants in the spot where the septic is. I can't remember what this is, but the bees go nuts for it and rip the flower heads off, getting to pollen every year. Weed. No. Another coral bell that came from like a freebie hanging flower plant that was like half dead. Not asparagus, some kind of weird flower thing, I forget. Then we got my tiny little like butterfly bush that's starting to sprout this year. And my freebie, like, well, I believe it's the blue spruce. Yeah, I got this thing back when it was like that tall. So that's doing really good. Currently I can't do the doorstop joke with my like shrub thing up front. There's a bit of stuff over at the mailbox, but I've got like a good amount of growth on all the little shrubs out there. Maple trees are doing really good, and the baby one that I found that like shot up, I don't know, 9 inches or so just in a few months, or I think it was like 2 months before it actually started snowing last year, and this thing got to the height it's currently at, which, yeah, about 10 inches. It's already got some giant growth on it, and it's gonna hopefully catch up to my giant one, which I planted this the first year I actually moved in. I had a little like paper cup when I first like moved out of the apartment because it came from a seed that came from my actual, oh, actually I have some old or dead growth out this year. I'll even see what happens. This might just be a slow end of it, but yeah, started this from a paper cup back when I was at the apartments and started growing it before I moved in. It's finally taller than me. Yeah, that's a pretty nice way to end the day.